We're going to be demonstrating Hypercard version 2.1, working in conjunction with Macromedia Player that came with Director version 3.1.3. In particular, we're going to be working in a client-server environment. That is, we're going to have a stack on a server machine, and we're having a home stack on our client machine that we're going to use to interact with information on the server. We're also going to emphasize the player movie command, which we'll show in operation later on. The two Macintoshes that form the client-server network are both Macintoshes 2SI machines. They're connected over EtherTalk. And we're going to begin by opening the client hard disk so we can see the information there. And the client is called Nebraska, and the server is called Oklahoma. We're interested in the contents of the demos folder, so we'll open that. And one of the things that we see there is something called server alias. That's the mechanism by which we open up a contact to the server, and we'll double click on that, and a entry panel will come up that asks us to give a password. We don't have a password, so clicking OK will suffice, and we'll get directly to the server window. And there we see there is a folder called Player Manual Stack. In there is all the information that we want to interact with. So we click on that folder and just to see some of the things that are there. And one of the folders is a stack called Player Manual. Now we'll be retrieving this stack from the server, but first we need to go back to our client because we'll be using the home stack on our client for that access. So we're going to open Director 3.1.3 demo and invoke home by dragging it onto the Hypercard executable, and that then will become the stack that we work with. And we see a variety of possibilities. What we're interested in doing is to retrieve the Player Manual from that stack. So we do a File and Open to navigate to the stack on the server, because remember, that's where we're accessing our information. So we go through the desktop and find that the server is there. Click on that as a mounted entity. And open. Now, the first thing that we notice when we come to this particular stack is all of a sudden we see a mini movie with a caveman walking upright from left to right. And that's interesting, but we really want to look at some more information. So by clicking on the arrow in the lower right-hand corner, the next step is to click on the entry on this page called Player Manual. Now, there's several things that are here, but what we're really interested in is playing movies in Hypercard. So we'll click on that bar, and that brings up a whole variety of things, just to show the richness of this application. There's black and white color movies, overlay on top of Hypercard, sound, and so on. We're interested in interactive movies in this particular case, so we'll click on that. And the interactive movie that's there before us is a summary chart of the productivity of the U.S. Cement Corporation over a 5-year period. And so we're seeing the years 1986 to 1990, and the output is measured in thousands of tons. If we're in the accounting office and we decide that we found a mistake in the 1988 output, and it's really 70,000 instead of the almost 90, we just move to that bar and click on it, and automatically that data is corrected. And we can similarly do that by clicking on other bars and have them move to the appropriate location that is representative where the mouse pointer is located. The Play Movie X command brings the interactive movie into Hypercard, and that's the fundamental feature of what's making all this interactivity work. And the interactivity is programmed using the lingo language to program the interactivity and the animation directly into the movie.